Yo guys, S-Man here, and today I will be reviewing episode 71 of Master Journeys, entitled Let's Go Project Mew. The episode starts off with the Cerise Institute team all seeing that Go had gotten an email from Project Mew. So then they all basically recap the Moltres episode, where Go entered in order to help catch Mew or do research on Mew. But the email states for Go to go in their lab in the Sinnoh region. So Go and Ash head to the Sinnoh region. They run into Gary, who isn't really in the episode for long. All he really does is just shrug off Go and walk away. And then Ash and Go meet the leader of Project Mew. His name is Hadaka. So Hadaka basically greets them, welcomes Go to trying out the Project Mew. People say they think Hadaka might be a villain, but I don't think so. He seems like he's a pretty nice guy, but who knows? Nice guys are always the villains, I guess. But then Hadaka sends Go and Ash off to Asahi, who explains how their plan is to go to an island where Mew is, or they believe Mew could be. And the island can only be explored for 1 week every year, I'm pretty sure they said, because of fog. So they're doing the trial missions. For example, the Moltres one is to test to see if the trainers are strong enough to explore the island. So then Asahi assigns Go the mission of finding and catching an Alolan Ninetales. So the duo go off the duo do some research, with Go looking up where the Alolan Ninetales is originally found, being the mountain in Alola, obviously. So then him and Ash go looking. We see Ash use his Dragonite and Gengar, and Go use Aerodactyl, Flygon, Misdreavus, and Scizor to help look. And we get to see more of Ash's Mons. Hooray, the third episode in a row. Good job, Journeys. You're not messing up. Okay, continuing on. Scizor did find the Alolan Ninetales, so they go to catch it thinking it's peaceful, and it attacks. So Go starts the epic battle that we all waiting for. Grookey versus a stock footage of Ash's Boldore. Am I right? That's the battle we all wanted. Just kidding. It's a battle between Scizor and Alolan Ninetales that lasts one move. Literally, Scizor gets frozen immediately. They're mistreating Scizor. Oh my god. Okay. Then Ninetales summons a blizzard, which Tsurugi, a member of Project Mew, saves Ash and Go, and explains to them how he feels Go should be disqualified for failing a simple task. This guy should be Go's rival, not Gary. Gary could be a part of Project Mew, but not Go's rival. This guy seems like more of a threat to Go, in my opinion. And he even has stronger Pokemon, as seen by his Weavile and earlier Urshifu. Then Ash, Go, and Tsurugi go to look for Ninetales, since Go says even though Tsurugi doesn't feel that he's right for Project Mew, he still wants to help that Ninetales and has time to do it before his trial mission ends up. So they find the Ninetales after Go suggests that it could be looking for an area similar to its Alolan habitat. Then he sends out Cinderace to have a battle with it, which it does. Yet again uses two moves, and I guess we're just blocking Go from having the best battles, except for the Flygon and Zapdos, but whatever. Go attempts to catch it, but the Pokeball gets shot by a Regice that comes out of nowhere, and this Regice literally has no purpose. It fights Ash for a second, and while Go convinces Ninetales. This scene is actually pretty well, and it shows how Go's been growing as a trainer, that he's able to convince a Ninetales that hates humans to go with him. It reminds me a lot of the Aerodactyl episode, but if it takes place like later on in his journey, which it should have, and it makes sense here after Go has all this experience and like seeing Ash work his magic, because this feels like an Ash catcher convincing the Pokemon that trust him. Then to wrap things up, Tsurugi he sends out his Urshifu, fight the Regice, says he'll come back for it later, and then walks away while they all meet back at the lab for like a little mission debrief, and they explain to Go that wasn't his official mission, it was just a quick one to test his skills to see if he is worthy of Project Mew, which after that his performance he is. So then they talk about researching a little bit of Regice and returning, and that Asahi will return the Ninetales home. Okay, so my opinion is this is a pretty good episode. I do have a few problems. Number one being Regice's appearance. Regice had no relative purpose to the story besides just to distract Ash for a minute and show off Urshifu. Urshifu could probably have been shown off any other better way, and cutting Regice could have easily given time for more things, like maybe an actual Scizor battle, because Scizor, his only full battle had him lose, and Scizor is one of Go's only Pokemon that generally enjoys battles. This makes me sad. But I really do like Tsurugi and Asahi's character. They were built up to be. Asahi is built up to be strict but still caring, and Tsurugi built a tough guy, which is why I feel he would be a better rival than Gary, but I'll get into that in the future, possibly. But anyway, guys, that was my thoughts on the episode. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was a really good episode, and it was really good Go development, but I don't think it was that perfect, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Anyway, guys, make sure you like the video and subscribe for more content in the future. Goodbye.